Hello and welcome to MYTHIC Sports Cyclonic Minutes, where we'll be presenting you a 2015 special advisory for Subtropical Storm Ana, which is formed a month before the Atlantic hurricane season has actually began. Here in the 4 Cyclonic Minutes, we're going to present to you as much information as possible in just 4 minutes. Can you say grease lightning? Alright, just checking. Let's rock. We have Subtropical Storm Ana. It's currently located at 31.5 north, 77.6 left, which is just off the coast of Charleston, South Carolina. It currently has a wind speed of 45 miles an hour and a pressure of 1,004 millibars, which puts it as a tropical storm on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale. Its forward motion is currently at 2 miles an hour, and since it's a subtropical storm, it's a rather large system, so its cyclone destruction potential scale rating, or the CDPS rating, is currently inflated. It is rated currently as a stage 3 cyclone at 19 points. Looking at Ana and how it's moving, it's continuing to just do a sit and spin right now, and it's forecast to continue doing so. Right now, there is a tropical storm watch extending from Edison Island in South Carolina to Cape Lookout in North Carolina. And once it makes landfall, it's supposed to weaken right off the bat and then take off up the eastern seaboard. So now to take a look at some models, which conveniently was not up. The GFS model currently has the storm as rather weak, and it's going to keep it weak as it moves inland, more towards Charleston, South Carolina, rather than Myrtle Beach. The ECMWF also keeping the storm rather weak. We can see brighter intensities coming up on it, but note that the storm also curves more to the east and makes the landfall more in towards Myrtle Beach, which is an interesting thing. Taking up for the NAM model, this model shows where the winds are going to be, and there's a pretty good swath of 35 to 40 knot winds offshore as it takes it further north into Wilmington, North Carolina. Okay, going back to the presentation. Now we're taking a look at some satellite imagery of Subtropical Storm Ana. This is the visible imagery. Here's the Dvorak imagery. Neither of these imageries are really showing anything impressive with the storm, but here's what the storm looks like on 89 gigahertz microwave imagery, where you can see a fully defined circulation and a rather large circulation with the storm, as well as its loss of frontal characteristics, which made it go to subtropical. So why is this storm forming so early in the season? Well, let's find out. Currently, sea surface temperatures around its area are in the range of 23 to 25 degrees Celsius, which is perfectly good for maintaining a subtropical cyclone, not exactly a tropical cyclone. Also, its wind chill values are very, very low at this time of the season, and the wind chill values are decreasing, which could potentially mean they strengthen. However, there is a ton of dry air entering the system from the south and west, and it's already getting deep into the system, so that could potentially inhibit development. So, main points. Subtropical Storm Ana has actually formed. Its sluggish movement over land could potentially produce flooding 2 to 4 inches in North and South Carolina. The storm surge should not be a huge threat to storm. I imagine 4 feet at the maximum. Winds should not be a significant threat at all from this system. It's supposed to weaken rather rapidly once it moves inland. Elsewhere in the world, we have Typhoon Noel, which is going to affect the northernmost island of the Philippines. It currently has winds of 115 miles an hour. It's a Category 3 or CDPS rating of 26, which is a Stage 5 cyclone. Very powerful storm. And on the contrary, we have another Pacific Tropical Depression, Depression 7W, with winds of 35 miles an hour and a CDPS rating of 7, which is just Stage 1. The next update will come midday, will come noon Eastern Daylight Time, 1600 UTC. We'll see you then.